What's up, guys? Grim here. Today we are going to actually fuse together a Veromos, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how it's done and how you can do it as well. Now, for a beginner player or somebody that's newer to the game in general, getting Veromos is usually a really high priority whenever it comes to what you need to work on. And I have achieved that. We are about to fuse together a Veromos. Alright, so let's go ahead and check him out real fast. We're going to go ahead and go to our fusion center here and go to Veromos. Now this is the guy that you need in order to successfully run like Giants Basement 10, early on. As you get more advanced, maybe you'll replace him at some point, but usually this is the guy that you're shooting for because he's going to make your life so much easier whenever it comes to Giants runs and lots of other activities altogether. Okay, so the things that you're going to need, there's 4 main creatures that you need in order to fuse Veromos. However, 3 of them can be fused as well, and the 4th one can be gotten from a secret dungeon. So let's go ahead and look at that. And excuse me if my voice is a little bit scratchy. For some reason I'm coming down with a cold or something. Okay, so the first creature that we're going to need is a wind vampire, which in his awakened form is Argan. And in order to create a wind vampire, you need a wind minotaurus, you need a wind lizardman, fire living armor, and a water pixie. Now mind you, you have to get all of these to 5 stars and max level. So you have to level them up to level 35 and have all of them at 5 stars and awakened. So it's a huge ordeal, but it's definitely worth doing this. Now, where all could you get these? Like with the Wind Minotaurus, you can get it from Chiruka. You can get the Wind Lizardman from like an event secret dungeon. You can get the Fire Living Armor from Faerun Castle. And the Wind Pixie you can get from a secret dungeon. So just wait until the water cycle is going during the week and go ahead and start looking for people that have unlocked the Water Pixie dungeon. Of course, you can get all these from like mythical scrolls or mystical scrolls. I always call them mythical scrolls for some reason. So let's go ahead and select him. Alright, next is the Fire Succubus, and its awakened form is called Akia, and of course you have to also have this at 5 stars, awakened, and max level at level 35. So in order to get the Fire Succubus, you can fuse together 4 creatures as well, which would be the Fire Beast Hunter, which you can get from an event secret dungeon, Fire Salamander, which you can get from a secret dungeon on the fire cycle or else at Famine. You can get the third one is a Water Harpy, which you can get that from a secret dungeon, so with the water cycle whenever it comes up during the week. And the Wind Harpoo, which you can get from the secret dungeon as well as the shop at times. So all of those have to be 5 star, awakened, max level in order to fuse together and make the Fire Succubus. And this is going to be one of the main creatures needed as well. Alright, the third creature we're going to need is the Water Undine, or Undine, however you want to say it. And it can be fused together as well with 4 creatures, which is the Water Bearman, which you can get from a secret dungeon. The Water Grim Reaper, which you can get from the shop. Let's see, a Wind Inferno, which you can get from a secret dungeon. And a Fire Imp from the secret dungeon as well. So every one of these can pretty much be farmed except for the Water Grim Reaper, which that comes in the shop every here and there. And of course you can get this stuff from the mystical scrolls and all that stuff as well. All of them have to be 5 star like usual, awakened, and max level. Alright, so let's go ahead and add this to the cauldron of ingredients. And the last one we're going to need is the Dark Yeti. And his awakened form is Kuomei. And in order to get him, all you have to do is farm the secret dungeon on the dark cycle. So whenever it happens during the week, go ahead and farm him up, get him to 5-star, awaken him, get him to max level, and he is the last ingredient needed for Veromos. Alright, so now that we have this is going to make us a 5-star Veromos. One thing to really remember is it also takes 500,000 blue gems. So this is something that kind of actually threw a roadblock up for me whenever I was about to get Veromos, because I farmed all the creatures, got them to where I was ready to go, and lo and behold, I didn't have the blue gems, so I had to save them up. So let's go ahead and fuse together Veromos. Oh man. There we have it, a 5-star Dark Ifrit, which is going to become Veromos once I unlock him. Let's go ahead and look at his abilities. He has the Mega Smash, which attacks with magical powers and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage increases according to attack speed. So that's going to be really good, inflicting a lot of damage. Then we have a second ability, which is called Super Crush, and it attacks all enemies and stuns them with a 30% chance. The damage is proportionate to my max HP. Now this is a very, very good ability, a staple with this creature, to where it's going to stun all the time and be very, very useful. Alright, then we have a passive ability called Conversion of Magic. This removes a weakening effect except inability effects on all allies each turn and recovers 3% HP for each weakening effect removed. So he's going to be cleansing all the time. Automatic effect, a passive. Alright, then his leadership ability is he increases the HP of ally monsters by 33%. Now naturally, all these things, once I start skilling them up, they're going to be more powerful. The cooldowns are probably going to be reduced. So very, very good stuff. So there you have it, folks. Let's go ahead and look at him real fast. Boom, there we have him. Let's change the view. There we go, the Dark Ifrit Veromos 5-star. That's how you create them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And as usual, my name is Grim, and I hope my voice comes back.